Looking for a fantastic landscape project that you can do yourself? Watch today's video and we have you covered. Where we live, we have a super long driveway and we call it a swaller in the driveway where the water pools. We wanted to solve that problem, so today's video, Ross is going to show you how to build a rock wall. I guess it's technically called a Gabion wall, but he used simple cattle panels, hog panels from the feed store, rocks that were already on our property, and he put together some super cool panels and we put rock in them. So as you're watching the video, if you have any questions, please comment down below. We would love to get back to you, but as always, thank you for watching DIY on the house.
The Gabions are going to be constructed out of 60 by 16 foot cattle panels. We picked these up at Tractor Supply. I'm actually going to be cutting them in half at 25 inches, and I'm going to construct the two sides out of the panels. And I'm going to take 18-inch pipes that we had laying around. It's just, you could use T-posts or whatever, that some scrap metal or whatever you can come up with to bring the two sides together to make a frame. And I'll show you exactly what one looks like completed. So we constructed this Gabion by welding a pipe on each end of the cut panel, and that made it so I could get it to stand up. And then I want every 4 sections, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and connected a pipe or welded a pipe on the bottom all the way across, and that ended up being an even number. On the top side, which this is going to be the top filled with rock, I want 2 spaces and welded a pipe 2 sections down. That way the rock will cover that section of pipe. I don't want it to be seen. And then I went every 4 sections and welded one all the way down. And that, you can see, made a really sturdy base. Okay, to get started, we're going to go ahead and measure. Since this is 50 inches, I'm going to measure at 25 inches on this side. And I'm going to go to the other side. Measure at 25 as well. Now I'll take my chalk line and I'm going to string that out and chalk it, and then I'll cut it with my blade. Okay, for the next step, I've got my angle grinder, and that's got a metal cutoff blade, and that will just zip right through it. So I'll show you how to do that. And you will need eye protection and gloves. The top that has the rail on both sides will be the top of the Gabion as well. I don't want the sides with the cut rod sticking up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weld my 18-inch pipe here and on the other side. And then I'll stand it up and join the two together, and then I'll start working on the framework. I have both ends of the one side of the Gabion ready to go. They're welded, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand it up. I'm going to support the other side with some blocks. Rather than explain it to you, I'll just show you. So right now I have the ends on. I'm going to go ahead and place my other pipes, the runners, the bottom ones, every 4 spaces. Okay, now that that's done, I'll go ahead and weld those in, and then I'll show you where I'm putting the tops. Okay, I've got all the bottom rails in on the Gabion, and I'm going to go ahead and attach the tops rails to keep that secure on the top so it doesn't fold in or out. So we'll show you how to do that. Okay, once that's stacked into place, I'll go ahead and finish welding this up, and I'll continue down every 4 past this point and get everything to stand up straight. Okay, I've got it all finished, so we'll get these all down and show you how it's done. So I got the first gabion in place, and I ended up cutting down field T-posts and driving those in the ground and welding those to the cross braces. And that should make it plenty sturdy. And this one is almost ready for rock.
You're going to want to take some wire and cinch the 2 sides together in between your welding brackets. Otherwise, we've noticed that the panels are flexing out a little bit.